Well, hello everybody. As you noticed, well, maybe you haven't noticed yet, we've got Holsteins again. Little backstory, we were looking for bottle calves, and I guess is what happened. We came up with these calves. These calves were 5.5, 6 weeks old when we got them. Some of them might have been slightly older, some of them might have been slightly younger. But what happened, we ran into these and stumbled across them, so we decided, why go bottle calf route when we bought these. We thought it was the right price. They being at least fair with their price, we thought. And for what it costs for milk and the time it takes and risk you have, we decided we were better off just going ahead and buying these calves. So, that being said, I did make a video earlier today on how we're feeding them, so I thought I better get this part of the video done as well. Right now you can see I'm hauling water to them because our hydrant is broke. And I see our drinker over there blew a line today. That's always handy. I'll have to fix that too, but like I said, I was hauling water. I've already fed them. I forgot my glasses here. So some of them are already done eating and some of them will come eat later. But these calves we bought, they were partially weaned. They were eating pelleted feed mixed with corn when we got them. And I personally don't like feeding the pelleted feed. So I went ahead and talked to my nutritionist, and I also talked to Cow Camp. Better check out his channel. He has a pretty good channel. I talked to him a little bit about what to feed them, and he thought feed them a high ration of corn. So as what we have these on, we got them on a 60 megacal diet right now, and it's a little bit higher protein than what we're feeding our fat cattle. And it's pretty close to the same ration as our fat cattle, just higher protein. And not quite as much corn yet, but it will get up there. So what the plan is here, I've been mixing up this TMR, been hauling it down to my place in this little tote. This TMR is mixed, it's got some liquid, got rumensin in it, the liquid, and some minerals and whatnot. And it's got ground corn, it's got silage, and it's got hay. It doesn't have much hay and it doesn't have much silage. And it's got distillers too, I guess. A little piece of net wrap. But anyhow, so we're mixing it in our TMR, which there'll be a video at the end of this one or coming out later of me mixing that today. But is what we're doing, since they were on that more pelleted feed before we got them, we're just slowly transitioning them over to a TMR mix. You don't want to change the calves too fast, so every time we make feed, we put less and less and less of the pellets in it, and more and more of the TMR. So where we're at right now, there's 500 pounds of TMR and 250 pounds of the pellets, and I think we'll do that. Probably we'll slowly work down from that. A little bit less next time, a little bit less, and we'll just keep working our way down until one day we're out of the pellets. We did buy a ton of them. The TMR is costing $102 a ton, I believe. It's $5.11 a hundred. I think that's $102 a ton. Those pellets that we started them on are similar to creep feed, but it's not quite a creep feed. It's a little bit different composition than creep feed, but it's like $360 a ton or something like that. So we're trying to get them off of that as fast as possible and get them on this TMR. So that's what we're doing. We've had these calves for about 3 weeks maybe now. It's been quite a while. Most of them are doing pretty good. We actually just gave them all shots today. There was one that had droopy ears, and we're going to go ahead and watch him closely the next few days. But we had that snow and stuff, and it just was terrible weather for Holstein calves, and they couldn't go outside, so they're trapped inside. It just rain or snow and blizzard for a day, and got nice for a day. Then it snowed again, and it's just they were not. I'm glad not any more of them got sick, but that's kind of what our situation is right now. So I just thought I'd show these off. like I said, I got them for the right price that I felt we couldn't hardly afford to buy bottle calves and do all that work, and then we ended up you know, growing them up yet. But these ones they'll start out bigger. Last year I think we fed these too much hay. I just think I'll get them to grow a lot better feeding them more corn right away. And since I'm taking them clear to finish, that's what I want to do. And 100 ways to do things. I wanted to make sure I fed these a lot of corn. I'd like to keep them growing fast. They're doing really well now, except for, like I mentioned, the one got droopy ears. He still came up and eat when I fed him, so he hopefully will shape up. But these are some nice looking critters. I think they're going to turn out to be pretty good. So anyhow, that's kind of what we got going on. I don't know how much they're eating a day right now. I can't tell you. Once we get them more on a straight TMR or transitioning down, it's a little bit weird on transitioning down away from the pellets onto the TMR, just because the pellet's way different than the TMR. And I actually today, we've been mixing it by hand, getting the TMR out of this tote and mixing it in a trailer like that that we have stashed in the barn, mixing the pellets in with that. But I decided today it'd be way simpler just to go ahead and go straight, and I hauled the pellets up to the farm and I dumped them in the TMR when we got done making the ration and let it mix for a little bit, and that's what we done, and that is gonna work really good. The stuff in the bunks, you can tell, has a lot of whole corn in it, and we decided to go start them off with whole corn just because that's what we decided to do for the time being. But we went back to using our somewhat ground corn. And yeah, I'm not going to tell how much exactly of each ingredient is in our ration. I feel you really need to talk to a nutritionist or do enough of your own research that you know what to put in. You know, everyone's hay is different, everyone's silage is different, everyone's pellets or protein supplement it's all different. So I really encourage everyone to talk to a nutritionist and possibly your vet to get a feed program in place if you're going to be feeding Holsteins or any type of animals, and work with them closely. It'll hopefully help you from having a total wreck and having lost ones. But anyhow, these ones are looking good so far. With the weather, like I said, we had a few kind of get a little droopy on us, but I think they're going to pop back out. They were all laying out in the sun, and we also tagged them all and gave them all shots and whatnot today. So they're that was pretty fun. Should have been there for that. That was a good time. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Talking in circles. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you check out Cow Camp. I appreciate his help for checking out what we were doing for ration and having his opinion on it. I think he's done fairly well raising Holsteins in the past, so I guess I like that. And I think we're on the right path with this group. So if we keep on having good luck with them, I might continue to grow this Holstein deal if I can continue to make money at it. So the ones we done last year from bottle calves, they're I don't know what they weigh. We got to re-implant stuff here in the next couple weeks, so we'll know what they weigh and how they're gaining. But last time we weighed them, they were gaining just over 2.5 pounds a day, and it was costing about $1.50 a day to feed them. So I guess we're making money at that pace, almost doubling our money at that pace. So we'll get these ones weighed up here one of these days and go from there. But thanks for watching, everybody. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and we'll either put the grinding video or mix grain ration making video at the end of this, or might just throw up another one. So thanks for watching.